Onstage, onstage facciamo time. Onstage, onstage facciamo time. Onstage, onstage facciamo time. Onstage, onstage facciamo time. Time in the gym.
Tonight, we welcome the psychedelic dream pop collective known as Snow Angel to the stage of the Phoenix Theater. Snow Angel is an 8-piece female band and is the brainchild of the ever-enigmatic Gabby Lala. Tonight, we will learn more about Gabby, more about this project, and later, Snow Angel will be treating us to a performance. Please welcome to the program, Snow Angel.
Welcome, Snow Angel.
Hello.
Actually, and this is one of the funnest group of women we've ever had on this stage, I think. So,
It's
what a joyous crew.
It's whimsical and wonderful. And would we all agree that if it weren't for Gabby Lala, none of us would be here right now?
Very true.
Absolutely.
Absolutely would not be here without Gabby.
Thank you.
Now, Gabby Lala is the driving force, the founder of this band. You write the music, correct?
I do.
I was reading a biography of you, and I learned that you started playing piano at age 5. By 12, you're playing the guitar, and what I'm curious about is at age 15, you first saw Primus. Was that in this building?
Yes.
This was a seminal moment for you, though, because as it's written online, this was a concert, a moment that inspired you to devote your life to music.
One of them, yeah.
One of them, yeah. And I'm sure you're tired of people asking you about it, talking about it, but you did end up developing a professional relationship with Les Claypool.
That's right.
And that
Victory.
no, truly. So this was a man that you watched from the crowd and you admired and you were inspired by, and then as luck would have it, as fate would have it, you got to be propelled to a level of awareness in the music world because of a relationship with him. And what a treat that is. I mean,
Yeah, I feel very fortunate to have that opportunity, and I've just been really lucky, I think. And I think that's part of just everything in life. There's a lot of luck involved in like who you know, who you talk to, and who your friends are. And that's really what makes things happen, that are like interesting things happen. So, I mean, I didn't seek Les out. I just was like tagging along with a friend and like ended up at the studio, and I just was in the habit of bringing my sitar with me and just muscling in on stuff. Oh, I just happened to bring this big old sitar with me. I don't know. It just fell into my pocket, whatever. You show up with your sitar and start playing, and next thing I knew, he was calling me to do vocals and asking me, oh, do you write any music of your own? And I was like, oh, yeah, totally. And I was like, okay, go home, write a song.
and then so you ended up on his record label. You were able to appear on a record that he did. You did some touring stuff. I bring it up not because that defines you, it doesn't, but that was what introduced you to a lot of people that maybe otherwise would not have known about your art, correct?
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Definitely.
And my God, 15 years old at the Phoenix Theater. And here we are tonight. It's 2016.
Yeah,
and
it's
you're
pretty
here.
cool.
How does a project like Snow Angel come about? Because you have had solo albums, correct, Gabby?
Yeah, that's right.
And I guess it's a two-part question. How does a project like this come about, and how is it different from your previous projects?
Well, my previous projects were solo primarily, and I don't know. They were just like in a different creative space. I was in like wearing wigs and crazy like ball gown kind of things, and the music was much more fanciful and stories, and I don't know, like kind of twisted fairy tale kind of things.
So it looks like you're primarily playing the sitar on this.
Yeah.
And making great use of it.
Thanks.
But yeah, when you were doing your solo thing, we saw a lot of other instrumentation that went with it, and that was also a part of the show.
Like the Nintendo DS, for example.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, which I lost, which is like a problem. That's part of why I don't use it anymore. I just lost my iPod, too.
Context for the audience, there is a record that you did. You played the Nintendo DS as an instrument on that record.
Yeah, which
Yeah.
I got because we were on tour with Les, and then his kids were on tour with us, and they had the Nintendo DS, and they were like, one was in the front of the bus and one was in the back, and they could like do connected things. So then they were like, you gotta get one. And then so I had one, so we'd be like sending messages from the bunk to the back to the other place. And
so cute.
Anyways, I got that because of that. And then I got this Korg game that you can program beats, and I just took off with it.
You said that you're in a different creative space in this project than you were in past projects. What's the creative space you're in now?
Well, it started, this current creative space started, I think, when I met my partner, Boots Riley, and we hooked up, like fall in love, and I have a baby with him now.
Boots Riley of the Coup, if I'm not mistaken. You know,
like,
context, because
that kind of thing, like falling, I think it was a maturing, growing up kind of thing for me, and I had never written love songs before or real emotional songs. Like my songs came from like a more crazy, zany place. And so after I fell in love, had a baby, all that stuff, like most of the original Snow Angel songs came while I was pregnant. And I was just like, this isn't really Gabby Lala stuff. It's still me, but it's the next chapter. So I had to rename it.
How do you get the project to exude such positivity, or how do you maintain that? You know what I mean? Because sometimes the world can not be so positive, and sometimes it feels like it can kind of like rain down negativity on you. But you listen to this band, and it's just like all positive all the time. Do you struggle maintaining that positivity?
No, actually, this group of girls, like, when I hang out with them, when we spend time together at rehearsal or just going to the show or whenever outside of music stuff, they lift me up. They make me feel like so much better, because a lot of times things do get really heavy, and it's kind of this weird cycle every week of like things like life, and then it's rehearsal day, and then I go to rehearsal, and like we all are like, oh God, we got to drive there, we got to get there somehow, and we get there, and then everything just feels better. Like for some reason we all connect in different ways. I don't know, I get in like this weird continuous weird reality of like changing Barbie clothes and like building with Legos and like fairy houses, go to the park, and then like cooking baby, like what a baby eats, and eating what a baby eats, which is kind of weird. And then, so I don't know, it just is like a weird reality for me. And so then when I finally get back to like what defines me, which is my music and like how I connect with all of you guys, then I feel like myself again. So that makes me feel happy.
What an interesting thing, because you see so many people who have children. They dedicate themselves fully to motherhood, foregoing all other interests, or fatherhood. Mm-hmm. And I always felt like that, and I don't have children, but I always felt like that was sort of a problem, because when the child grows up, you've still got a lot of time left. So it's important to have those interests outside of the parenting's hugely important, and probably has brought a depth to your life that you didn't know you could have.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't have written any of these songs, I don't think, and I wouldn't have put this group together if it wasn't for like falling in love and having a baby. So I'm very grateful for all of that, and it's the most challenging thing that I've done, and the most rewarding, of course, because I know they're listening. Love you guys.
I sort of get the vibe then that though you love the family so dearly, so much you love the family, so much. I mean, you couldn't love a family more than you love the family. Yeah. But I get the vibe that these women are sort of a part of, something that keeps you who you believe you are. Sort of a salvation from perhaps the drudgery that life could bring if you didn't have music in your life.
Definitely. Yeah, you got to have friends. Like, I feel like I'm always like preaching like to people like, girl power, friendship. Like, you got to support your friends and be with your people and help everyone like reach their fullest potential. But it's really true. Like, if you surround yourself with positive people and people who are actively trying to do something with their lives, then I feel like that you inspire each other to keep that momentum going and like really be productive in your life. Well, it doesn't matter what you're doing, just not watching TV and sitting there doing nothing. Like, I get so crazy looking at my phone that I'm like, when it comes time to like go to rehearsal, I'm like, thank God, now I can play my sitar again. Like,
I totally agree. I think if you surround yourself by people that do nothing, you will probably do nothing, and vice versa.
Yeah.
But how do you square the circle of old friends who you are friends with, but they aren't on that same page? There's some negativity. Do you try and help them see the light, or do you just move forward?
What negativity?
Not your negativity, their negativity. Let's say you have old friends from before you came to this realization that's like, I can't have people in my life that bring negativity.
I don't know. I feel like I've been kind of on this path my whole life of just trying to surround myself with positive stuff. I've always been a very focused person, and I always knew what I wanted to do. Like when I was little, I just watched like Gem and the Holograms and want to do that. And I used like my pretend stuff was like using the end of a curtain rod to be a microphone. Like I just always wanted to be playing in a band on stage, like in a girl band. And like, so I started out on the piano, like you said, and then moved on to different instruments. And I've always just like working hard, studying music and trying to write, teaching a little. I teach a lot now. And then, so just, I've been pretty focused my whole life on like achieving this reality that I'm finally starting to see happen. And it's challenging, but it's like, I don't know. I feel very lucky to have that focus. And I know a lot of people don't have that, especially like growing up. People are always trying to figure out what they want and how they're going to do it. Or it takes your whole life to figure out what you want to do sometimes.
Yeah, I haven't figured it out yet.
Yeah.
For me.
Yeah, I always wonder
I
what art people who aren't artists, what do they do with their time? Because
I think about that too, yeah.
like music takes up so much of my time. I mean, it's my livelihood, but even on just like a personal, self-care level, like if I didn't do that, what would I be doing? I guess everyone has hobbies, but I think
a lot of times the negativity that you're talking about can stem from people who don't have a passion, whatever that passion might be.
I completely agree with you.
And so like Gabby, in saying that she's lucky right now, is recognizing that she is a special individual. And I think all of us are, because we have something that we're passionate about that we're allowed to live and nourish ourselves with on a weekly or daily basis, however much or little we need to achieve our goals. Anyway, so
I think you're 100% right. That resonates totally with me. And it's tough because the world isn't full of those people. There's plenty of them out there. But you also have to interact with and have relationships with people who maybe aren't like that. And how does one coexist, maintain their positivity while respecting the others, but also not letting the others maybe bring them into their cycle?
You smile and wave as they stare at you, gawking, wondering what the hell you're so happy and in love for. Why are you so happy playing your guitar? Why are you so happy playing your drums?
Yeah, and what I hope to achieve by like presenting a group like this, where we're all supporting each other and singing together, and I hope that it will be an inclusive kind of group where people see us and they say, oh, I can be part of this, because I don't want it to seem like an exclusive clique. It should really, like, that's what my point is with the group vocal, is to feel like when you hear us singing, that makes it okay for you to sing too.
So I think it's very exciting that you're going to be playing a bunch of new stuff tonight that is right up to the minute. I mean, this is stuff that hasn't even been released studio versions yet, right?
Yeah, we haven't even finished it in the studio.
It's very exciting.
Yeah.
So you have the cassette coming out with some of those songs, and you've also got a virtual reality experience that you've been discussing. Fingers crossed.
Yes.
This is very ambitious. Let's tell everybody about that.
Okay, so I went to Cal Arts for my undergraduate, and I met a lot of people, including other musicians, but also filmmakers and animators. So this one girl in particular, Ceciliana Trevino, she's a filmmaker now. She created this documentary called The New Mo Cut about Mo's books in Berkeley, and she had found some lost footage and created this whole thing, and that was also funded on Kickstarter. And so she's really excited about virtual reality, and I hadn't really heard that much about it. So she called me up, she's like, Gabby, I want to do this VR thing. And I was like, okay. I'm like, VR, what is VR? Like, I don't know what that stands for. And then, so anyways, it's going to be, she was pitching this to me and I was like, yes, we have to do it. Because what can bands do now to, make us stand out from the other bands? There's a million bands. So I said, let's do a music video for my band, but we'll do your virtual reality idea. So we're going to get, you have to watch it through this cardboard viewer that you put your smartphone in, and then you have the headphones, and it's really, I don't know, have you tried virtual reality?
I have not. Have you, Tom Gaffey?
No.
The experience is going to start out at the Cat's Eye Nebula, which is a real thing in space, I guess. I'm not a scientist. I play the sitar. Anyways.
Melissa actually took astronomy, as a matter of fact. I think she can probably tell us a little about that.
Wait, were you in astronomy today? That was
I was this morning. Yes, I was, but I haven't learned about that. But I believe you that it's real.
I was so miserable in all of my GE classes.
That's an amazing class.
See, in my mind,
I love
Cat's
my
Eye,
astronomy.
Cat's Eye Nebula, if it's associated with this band, you put on the glasses, and there's all these cats everywhere. You know what I mean? There's floating cats, and there's some stars too, but so many cats, I just see so many cats. Anyway, I digress. Sorry. So you're in the universe, and...
Oh, yeah. So it's a 360 experience. They shoot it with a camera that shoots 360. So anyways, you'll be surrounded by us, pretty much. I mean, who doesn't want to be in the middle?
Again, inclusiveness.
Right. We just want to include everyone. We want everyone to feel part of our group. So you will get to be part of Snow Angel. You'll be in the center, and you'll be looking around. You'll see everyone right up close and be like, oh my God, look at her earrings. Oh, she's so beautiful.
And you're in the universe. You're out there in the universe. Are you floating?
Yeah, it's floating in space within this beautiful
In the nebula.
Nebula, yeah. And then you're going to start seeing, this is all nothing's been done yet, but this is the plan.
Yeah.
Is that you'll start seeing shooting stars, boo, pew, pew, and then poof, it turns into a meteor shower.
Yeah.
And then suddenly you're swept up with one of these stars and you go shooting out, and you land in the middle of a pizza.
Okay.
And we're just there at this pizza place. It's kind of like being John Malkovich a little bit. You're just whoosh, and spit out, and you're looking around, and you're tiny when you're in the 360 experience, virtual reality experience. You're a tiny speck, a little gnome on the pizza.
Okay.
Well, it's a large pizza.
It's very large.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have to have a big pizza for this group. We
And so the user is on the pizza. Snow Angel is also on the pizza.
we're just eating pizza, hanging out.
But
And you see us
are you going to get eaten by Snow Angel?
No.
Okay.
But I guess that could be an option if you choose that. Because you can choose things too with your little laser pointer with your eyes.
This is something new. The laser pointer is something new that I wasn't aware of.
Yeah,
prior.
you can zero in, you move your head and you'll see a little pointer, and there's a little target will appear.
My friend Tom Gaffey uses the phrase "far out" a lot.
Yes.
This sounds
Far
like
out.
the most
far out.
far out experience
definitely
that
does,
one could
yeah.
have.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah. So we've learned about the philosophies that have gone into the songs of Snow Angel. We've learned what Snow Angel means to the 8 of you. But do you have any, I don't know, life lesson, not life lesson, but just sort of positive bookend to this experience as teachers, as musicians?
Go hold your instrument.
What do you mean by that?
Go give your instrument some love, because it makes you sane, and people will like you better. And you can be like us and be nice.
To that end,
Be part of
actually,
the.
one of my favorite things to tell a kid that's got an instrument is get it out of the case and don't put it back in the case unless you're traveling with it.
There you go.
Take your instrument out of the case.
For me, if I was talking to a young girl, I would just say, don't let anyone ever tell you that there aren't women musicians, because they
Or that
haven't
you're
done
not good enough.
really any research on any type of music ever.
And also, don't let anyone ever tell you that that's not something that girls should do, because look at us.
Girls should do whatever
Girls
they
should
want.
do. We have one of everything.
Yeah.
We even have a sitar. We have drums, which is a traditionally male-dominated section of music. We've got guitar, we've got bass, we've got sitar, we've got vocals. So like you can do anything, and that's also not to discourage the young boys, but also encourage the young girls in your lives that they can do it too.
Well
Everybody
said.
can.
Yeah, well said, Cadence. Thank you.
Thank you for coming on, and to everyone listening, stick around because Snow Angel is going to play us a collection of songs here in just a moment. It's not quite virtual reality, but it's as close as we've got at this point in
If
time.
you want it to be close to virtual reality, maybe go out and get a pizza
Eat
first.
a pizza.
Yeah.
That will help.
So stick around because Snow Angel is going to play us some music. Thanks again for coming on the show, everyone.
Thank you so much.
Yay, Snow Angel.
We are killer, we are power, we are the sweet and the sour. We are the dream, we are the magic, everything cool, you're on our team. We bring the fun, we laugh at everything we do, and yeah, we get the job done. We got the love, a rainbow lemonade, handstand, big group hug, big group hug. We wanna hear you scream, we know you are a dancer, and yes, we are a team. Big group hug, we'll turn you upside down, we know you came to party, we came to flip your frown. Big group hug, we'll turn you upside down. We know you came to party, we came to flip your frown. Ba-da-ba-bum-bum, ba-da-ba-bum-bum-bum-bum, 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 ba-da-ba-bum-bum-bum-bum. She's my boo, yeah. He got all the girls, you know it's true, yeah. Tripping down the yellow brick road with you, yeah. There's no place like home. There's no place like home. There's no place like home. You know your eyes are rainbows, tears are the rain. Every memory we make is born of love and pain. Knew this life was worth it when I first saw your face. And when I hold you in my arms, I know I'm in the right place. You know your eyes are rainbows, tears are the rain. Every memory we make is born of love and pain. I knew this life was worth it when I first saw your face. And when I hold you in my arms, I know I'm in the right place. Open up, remember, every tiptoe step is a starburst, jawbreaker, sharp bite, open the fuck out, last sight. And the sun won't set, sweat, drenched till we're not done yet. A trampoline of emotion, consider me the last ocean. And the night won't come, we won't stop. Ba-da-ba-bum-bum, ba-da-ba-bum-bum-bum-bum, 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 ba-da-ba-bum-bum-bum, ba-da-ba-bum-bum-bum, is a starburst, jawbreaker, sharp bite, flipping the fuck out, past time. And the sun won't set, sweat drenched, and we're not done yet. A trampoline of emotion, consider me the last ocean. And the night won't come, we won't stop, ba-da-ba-bum-bum,